Gary Quill with the Racing Biz, here with Saffie Joseph Jr. He brings in Skippylongstocking. Tell us about the journey, the decision to bring in the Pimlico for the Preakness.
I mean, he had a good trip. He arrived here on Monday and he shipped in well and so forth. He showed good energy, stayed in the feed tub and drank well. So we're happy how everything's went preparation-wise. The reason to come here was, I mean, he ran well in the wood. His 2 mile and 8 races were very good. His allowance ran at Goldstream and in the wood. And after that, we didn't have enough points to get in the Derby. I think we were like 22nd or 23rd on the list. So we want to kind of trying to play backwards from the Belmont. Where do we go? And obviously to go straight to the Belmont is too much time. And the Peter Pan was 1 mile and 8, but it's 1 turn. And his 1 turn races were disappointing. His 2 turn races have actually took him to the next level. So it made more sense to come to the Preakness. So you would think the distance will help him a lot. Obviously he's got to improve to beat these kind of horses, but he's coming in fresh. So we hope that they falter a little bit and he fires his best shot.
You've had some probably unfair criticism that when you come out of Florida, you find it hard to your horses to win. What do you say about that? Your doubters that you can't win outside your home track.
I mean, that's people want to. If they look at it, last year was our first year in New York and we won 2 Grade 1s. So if we can't win outside of Florida and we're going to win 2 Grade 1s in our first year outside of Florida, I'll take that every year. You know what I mean? So I think people just see what they want to see and they're very have a convenient memory. So I'm not worried about people saying. I mean, our job is to take care of the horses and to do our best job. And people are always going to doubt until you continue to prove them wrong.
Now, Skippylongstocking, I've watched his videos. He looks like he's a horse that can get a longer distance, but yet his pedigree, you know, his dam was a sprinter. She never ran much. How, you know, and the pedigree numbers say that the longer distance shouldn't suit him, but his running style looks like it does. Can you talk a little bit about that? Yeah,
I mean, the dam said she was a sprinter, but so far his best 2 races have been 1 mile and 8, so you kind of got to go on what the horse is showing. He's obviously by Exaggerator, who was a Preakness winner, and he's by Curlin. Curlin's a father Exaggerator, so you got stamina on the sire side. And so far he doesn't act like a sprinter. His best races have come going 1 mile and 8, so we just continue on forward.
I'm a Brisnet guy, and his numbers continue to climb. He got a 107 in the wood. The numbers seem pretty high in the wood, but the good thing is Modonigal, who he lost to, ran very well in the Derby, kind of justify that. Do you think there's any chance that he can actually step forward again from that 107?
I would think so. Physically, I mean, he's putting on weight, and he's really, at one point last year, he was getting a little light on us. I mean, he obviously had a pretty hard campaign, but he's kind of sustained that campaign now and kind of become tough on it, and he's put on a lot of weight. He's showing the right signs that you would think he should improve. I mean, again, he's going to have to face horses like Epicenter, who's a deserving favorite, who, if he fires his best shot, I don't think much horses could beat him. Then you got the filly from Lucas, and you got early voting. Simplification ran a big race, so it's a competitive race. We're 20-1, but we're a 20-1 shot that has a legit chance of, if the race unfolds right, to get a piece of it and hopefully maybe win it.
Junior Alvarado's been on the last few races. Skippy can be closer to the front. He can, he's very versatile. What do you see in this race? Are you going to give him any specific instructions?
No, he's running him well, so just kind of leave it to him. He was the one that we were running him 1 turn mile races before we stretched him back out. I was kind of becoming frustrated because he was stopping in the 1 turn mile races. And I was thinking of cutting him back in distance, and then Junior's like, no, he's like, run him 2 turns.
Nice.
And I was like, really? And he was like, yeah. And we ran him 2 turns in the allowance, and then he won. And I was like, well, maybe that's a fluke, because the race set up where that it went 21:45 from mile and 8 race. And when he came back in the wood and justified it and duplicated that performance, that I then kind of became, well, Junior was right. I mean, so he definitely gave us valuable input as far as where to go with the horse, and so far he's been right. Hopefully he's right one more time.
Cool. He's been on the Pimlico surface last couple mornings. Have you seen anything different, or is it just all systems go as far as how he's behaving?
No, I mean everything looks well with him. All these horses look good. They're quality horses. If you look at each of them, even at the Derby, you look at these horses. All of them look good in their coat, their health. and they all look good on the track. So it's kind of hard to say that he looks better than anybody else. But he's coming into the race in good shape. All being well, he has we're today at Thursday. We need 2 more good days. I think he's going to fire his best shot. But his best shot good enough? We don't know. Number-wise, he's not on the handicapping tools where you use the Brisnet, the Byers, the Rags. His last race puts him competitive, and he needs to duplicate it one more time, and I think he'll acquit well of himself.
Great. Well, Saffie Joseph Jr., thanks a lot for your time. Best of luck with Skippylongstocking in Preakness.
Thank you very much, man. Take care. Hey, how you doing? Hey, what's up, man? Everything good?